A best of 7. Who's going to be the victor here today? Who's going to be the champion of this Super Series of October the 30th, the Friday? We are looking out to crown another online champion in these invitationals. Here we are. In the bottom right side, a blue Protoss fighting for the Jin Air Green Wings, looking to take revenge for his compatriot, the fellow Protoss from the Jin Air Green Wings creator, of course. Will he be able to do it? Is Trap gonna show his dominance here once more? I already said his name. He is Trap. His opponent in the red, the Terran, the slaughterer of the Protoss kind. He's had a little bit of hiccups within that name, the title. He's lost a bit of the shininess on the nameplate. Is he still going to be able to reclaim this overall? This, what we know him for. He is the red Terran from Kaisi Gamers Innovation. Just one more challenge in front of these guys before they claim the grand old prize. The big old bag of dough. You think it's going to be 4-2 for Trap. Alright, alright. I think it's going to be close. I think it's definitely going to be close. Going to the ace match with this one is not unlikely. Trap and Innovation very, very similar in their skill level. Very similar with the way they are, well, pretty much on top of their game. Some of the best of their race, if not the best of them. Well, probably not. Maybe Trap. Trap more likely to be the best of his race, right? Innovation, you know what? You can make a case for it. You can make a case. It depends on what parameters you put up for it to be called the best player of the race. And I think you will be able to find some of those parameters. If you tweak them a little bit, you're going to be able to put Innovation on #1 spot. Which, you know what, seems like a dodgy way of just claiming that he's the best player in the world, but he is absolutely godlike, guys. He is still an absolutely fantastic player. He has his ups and downs, of course, like anybody does. But overall, his ups and downs seem just so much smaller than anybody else their ups and downs. He is just so consistent. Always ready to just break somebody's back in this game of StarCraft II. Break their spirits, pretty much. Alright, Trap going in with a little bit of scout, sees that there is a safety bunkie there. Safety bunkie will not be going in to try and harass the worker line because of this. Innovation going for the regular 1-1-1, and Trap going for the blink play. So if you are looking for a standard TVP matchup to kind of look at what else you could be doing in this matchup, whether you be a Terran or whether you be a Protoss, this does seem to be a very good overall place to kind of start, right? Just kind of looking at these... sorry, I wanted to click the Reaper here. This does seem like a very good place to kind of go like, alright, well, what are they doing? How are they opening up? What are the builds looking like? Not gonna find much of a cleaner way than these guys are showing us right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Did he... Is this like a thing he knows about? He's like, if I put it one block over to the right, it's gonna get scouted. If I don't... Well, I guess he doesn't know about that like that because he's putting a gateway down as well. Innovation just completely unaware that this is coming his way. He has 3 Hellions across the field. And still a good amount of Marines back at home as well, though. He has been just pumping those out with the reactor here. He's got a bunker filled up to the brim with the shooty boys. I think this is quite a good position for Innovation overall, right? There's a shield battery, sure, but Hellbats, with the 3 of them, they do one-shot. Just needs to kind of reacquire their targets here. Alright, gets 9 of them so far. That's a good call. Doesn't mind that much, losing a couple of SCVs with the repair here. There's no shield battery in the natural, so it doesn't matter too much that the Hellions are not synced up. And that is so many probes going down right now. One more shot, come on. Okay, well, now 19 workers Yep. Okay. He's a happy little boy. He's a happy little boy. Innovation's like, alright, well, that went good. That felt like it did stuff. It's gonna be absolutely fine pulling the works here as well. Losing the bunker is a bit of a bummer. Was not supposed to happen. Losing the medevac also not supposed to happen, of course, but still pretty darn solid. There is the Adept coming in first and foremost, trying to tank as much fire from the siege tank as possible. Oh, GG is called. Oh, that's it's a nasty one. But I'll do it anyway. GG there for Innovation. We'll be able to take the first game. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Once again, I feel like I'm taller than I normally am. Let me see. Try to fix this. Fix it. There we go. Better. That's better, right? Does seem to be the case. Alright. Maybe I'm just sitting up straight right now, you know? More often than I normally do. No GG. Because then. We were doing this on the DreamHack stream as well, me and Rushy. Like, for some reason, especially with that, if I moved closer, I just seemed like, you know, I suddenly am just a lot bigger. And then I moved backwards, and suddenly it's like I'm shrinking. Best posture. I really don't have the best posture, man. It is all a lie. It's a farce. It is it's like a cake, pretty much. Pretty much. Even now, like, honestly, if I would rotate around, probably, let's see, it would still be like kind of, see? Now rotate like this. Looks like I'm straight anyway. Delicious but bad for you. That's right. That's right. Spawning in the bottom left side, there's a blue Protoss player fighting for the Jinna Green Wings. Ran into a bit of a bad luck. Ran into a bit of bad luck right there. A streak of bad luck, let's call it. Yes. Trap. In the top right side, there's a red Terran player fighting for the Kai-C Gamers. He is Innovation. Ah, thank you, kill credit. Alright, so Innovation and Trap. Who is going to be able to wear the crown today? I mean, the previous time these two met, it got incredibly close. A 3-2. A 3-2. The previous game, you know what? That is one of those games where it's just like, alright, well, I'm glad it's a best of 7. But that is still frustrating. That's a frustrating way to lose. Not one that you'd like to see. A little bit of a build order win. He's like, alright, well, I did send my Stalkers across the field to try and deal damage before I really fully realized whether or not you are coming to me as well. Turns out you were. 3 Hellions. Yep, that is going to kill me. And they're not even on the same team. Yeah, it seems like a lot of players overall really interact well with Innovation, huh? I think a lot of players just have a lot of respect for Innovation. Which makes sense. He's been around for so long, on top of the game. He's somebody to look up to. If you're also looking to just be a StarCraft II professional, Innovation, he's undeniable. He never gets mad as well. Okay, that's good as well. It does seem like a guy that just stays very calm and collected overall. He will sometimes still kind of prod and poke a little bit, right? Make some fun here and there. It's all in good spirit. It's all in good spirit. Nothing harmfully meant. Nothing meant in a hateful way, I'd say. Or with an emotional underlaying of anger, indeed. The Neo bot's the best bot. That's right. Neo, thank you for the Metrorino announcements and stuff, man. Very much appreciate it. Every single time, just helping me out with all the great stuff. Big shout out to Neo here. A community manager of StarCraft. Oh, well, StarCraft II in total, of course, because he is part of ITaX as well. Making StarCraft II great again. It is Neo. Ooh, gets in here. Unfortunately for him, we'll not be able to see absolutely everything here. Oh, he's gonna get in further. Yeah, okay, sees the Twilight Council. But, well, I mean, this is the real thing, right? This is what he needed to see. That is the Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine. Okay, we have a medevac on the way here with some Widow Mines. Is that a tech lab? Yes, it is. Is he gonna switch that over with the barracks very quickly? He just may. But he may also just make a Raven first, right? Start a Raven, start a reactor, and then switch them on at some later point. And that's exactly what he does. Ooh, that probe spotting the medevac right now. He's playing it safe, playing it cautiously cool. Collected. I don't think he saw it. Guys, I don't think he saw it. Okay, only loses 2 probes. That's okay. That's alright. It's 4 kills now. It's okay. It's alright. It's not the worst. I mean, he's gonna get more himself, right? This is where he's busy. This is what he's doing. It's gonna be a scan available, I feel, in about 6 seconds. There's 3 DTs here. They need to spread out a little bit. Oh my god, did all the Marines start? Okay, now there's still a couple left here. Careful with the... Oh, the Raven is out as well. Even scanning also. He's just like, oh, just get it together. He lost 11 workers. That's a lot more than 4. That's for sure. Gonna come in again here. Oh, that's an F2. Innovation doesn't F2 very often, but when he does, he does it with style. Comes in. Oh my god, you're joking. You're joking. No. Jeez Louise, that's disturbing. That's this. Oh god. Well, more damage here being taken as well. These guys, I feel like they may have a little bit of a chat later on about this one as well. Oh! No way. What is this? What is this? 2 HP. Oh god. Alright, well that was a close call. Don't lose it. Dunkadu means wow, okay. Dunkadu. Typed in Korean. Dunkadun. It's a fun word. You know, manner game, please. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, Raven harassments. Getting a couple of kills. Is not gonna get out of there, is he? Is he safe? Nope. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Gets another auto turret. Not bad. Could have been worse. Not another probe, though. Well, one more probe there, ultimately, but... not... Well, you know what I mean. The other word. In the end of the day. It's not a word, actually. Trap just typed it in English because he forgot to use the Korean English modifier. Ah, right, that makes sense. That seems so weird to me, you know? Typing with different characters to type your own thing. Like in your own language, with your own characters. But still. So then, wouldn't they already know, like, a separate language on its own if they were to just, like, utilize the, oh, just barely keeping that medevac alive. That's funny. But yeah, wouldn't that just be a language on its own then? Already translated from Korean, in a way, so all the Koreans would know about this language. So there's 2 types of Korean. That means cookie. Okay. Interesting. You're so lucky. You're so lucky, Innovation. You don't know the half of it. He's a little bit lucky. Not gonna lie. Unless if he loses all his stuff here, of course. Don't you lose that medevac right now. A couple of units still being warped into this main base. Trap going in with a couple of zealots as well, but there does seem to be an emergency response squad. DT's doing a number on these forces, mitigating the amount of damage output that is going to be acquired here, but will still be quite a dangerous situation here. Trap still losing a lot more workers. Is Innovation going to be able to get out of here? Quite a few stalkers. No blink underneath. Right, gets out of dodge, gets out of that dicey situation. He's seen that DT shrine over here. He's going to be able to pick that off if he wants to. There we go, goes for it right now. Making Vikings as Trap is still making those Colossi here, of course. Oh, hello. How many workers? I think a couple more, Canuck. I think just a couple more. Just a few more. It's not even the most amount of damage overall in the workers. It's just like it keeps going back and forth, you know? That's the weird part. They just keep doing damage against one another. Oh, I love the recall. Only losing a single zealot right there. And now, on the 3rd base, actually, there is a massive attack as well. More SCVs are going to go down. The command center is going to go down. And that seems like a game-ending move right there by Trap. An absolutely wonderful little tip and tap on the right. Go in from the left again. Another hook punch. Is it going to be enough? There's still quite a force available for Innovation. Innovation needs to make or break this game right here. Will he be able to push through? He still has a good amount of Marauders left. The Medevacs are just barely not enough. GG is called. Trap takes game number 2. Not bad. Not bad. It's 1-1. 1-1. Are we gonna get another ace match here? Are we gonna get another ace match? We got very close to the other one also being an ace match. I forgot that we didn't have Rogue versus Trap going to the ace match. But, you know what the first one did? The first one did. A scrappy game, a messy game. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. Top 4 in a League like is 3 out of 4 Europeans, damn. Yeah, Europeans are doing well, man. They are doing absolutely swell. And it's, yeah. You have to wonder, where's this coming from? It's not just StarCraft II either, right? It's a lot of different esports overall. It seems like the infrastructure that was available in Korea and how that is organized, how that is structured, has been taking root in Europe, in NA, and it's been growing, it's been developing, it's been getting better, more sponsors and people are looking into it. So there's been more investments into it overall, into these players and developing what they can and cannot do. It seems to be paying off. It seems to be paying off. I know for a fact that this isn't just StarCraft II, but StarCraft II overall. I guess StarCraft as a whole, I doubt there's any nation or any country or anything really ever that has been so dominant in a single sport for such a long extended period of time as Korea has been with StarCraft. Even though there was StarCraft 1 and there was StarCraft 2. I guess that just kind of proves even more so their dominance, right? I guess the Overwatch League also pretty largely just Korean players right now. They still take the grand prize usually with a lot of things, don't they? Anywho. In the bottom left side, there's the blue Protoss fighting for the Jinna Green Wings. He is Trap. In the top right side, there is a red Terran player fighting for the Kaisi Gamers. He is Innovation. Cough, Canada, cough. Yeah, but Canada has an unfair advantage that they can practice all year round, alright? And I'm not quite sure how many other countries and stuff actually play it competitively on a... I guess that's the same thing as in Korea, huh? I don't know. Look, I don't know anything about real sports overall, alright? Don't undermine my point I'm trying to make here, even if it may not be as true as I want it to be, okay, Canuck? Let me live in my StarCraft fantasy world for a little bit longer. Right. Will be the command center here. Bit of a mind game, putting it on the high ground. Unfortunately for Innovation, Trap not going to commit to his scouts here, so... yeah, it just is a little bit of a delayed command center in order to get that second supply depot down. Oh, another barracks as well. Okay, so this may still get a bit more feisty. Stargate proxy there for Trap. Wasn't that on Romanticide? I'm pretty certain, actually. We saw these two play as well, and then Innovation did a build with, like, I think it may have been this build, actually. He made a lot of Marines. He went for the double barracks with the factory. He didn't go up to 3 barracks, just a double. So he was able to get himself a large amount of Marines. He was able to get a couple of Widow Mines into a medevac. Or was it Hellions? Either Hellions or Widow Mines. He did damage with the drop, and at the same time he moved into the 3rd base location right there. And at that moment in time, Trap was like, you're so bad. What would happen if I had a Stargate proxy? Well, I mean, here we are right now. He's got a Stargate proxy. The problem is they got scouted, so... well, I guess that is what happens, maybe, perhaps, if it does get scouted. Marines! Can't believe you forgot to close the door. Born in a church. Or born in a barn. It's born in a barn in English, isn't it, the expression? Born in a barn. Trovo Weekly, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Ah, fun time. So many fun times. So many fun memories. What would you have done if I went proxy Stargate? Yeah. Oh, these guys. Well, this is his chance to now prove that, you know what, the proxy Stargate is going to be able to shut this down. I guess in a way it is kind of shutting it down. Although, just in a way where now Innovation is not going to be able to move across the field as quickly as he would like to. Stalker, Stalker, Stalker. Okay, 3 Stalkers and a probe. Alright, on the map. Gotta figure out what those blue dots are, right? So dumb. Did somebody say so dumb? Alright. Uh-oh. You think he knows that he got spotted? You think he knows? Why is he still going? Alright, drop in here. Not committing just quite yet. He's back in the dark again. Trap doesn't know where he's going. will be coming in. He doesn't know Kappa. And backs up. It's a smart play. So where do you take this as innovation now? It's going up back to the regular 3 barracks. I think we're going to see a 3rd base momentarily here. Maybe a push out as well with the 2 siege tanks. Wouldn't be the worst, right? Just single medevac production here as well. With the +1 coming in. We got Stim. Combat shield. Actually, it looks like the fire is coming his way instead. Good amount of Stalkers here. And trapped behind this, he's going for the well, sorry, not the adapts, the zealot charge, the daddy long legs. Trying to figure out where those medevacs are going. Nothing much you will be able to achieve here, I think, with those blink stalkers. Oh, right. I get you now, Riverside. Sorry, this is what happens when I try to multitask. Okay, so, I mean, where does this put us in this game? Trap a healthy economy. A absolutely horrifying army of innovation. That is coming across here. What do we have as a response? We have a couple of sentries here. The sentries need to buy time. Smart move out here for Trap. Is going to put himself on this ramp area. The likely case where Mr. Innovation is going to try to push through. That's exactly what he does. Oh, SCVs were being pulled as well. And the Stalkers actually intercepting the SCV ball on their own. On their lonesome, with just a couple of Marines there as well. These Stalkers, they are surprisingly not being microed as much as I thought they may be. I guess he is a little bit busy here trying to defend against the encroaching death march of the Terran force. Alright, here we go. The Zealots are taking a pounding, aren't they? Okay, Trap playing it safe, playing it cool. He just needs to buy time. He just needs to slow this down a little bit here. He can't afford to lose this base. He just can't afford to lose all of his Zealots for nothing. Ropes are being pulled as well. Those Zealots are dying so incredibly quickly. Yeah, this looks like innovation. Once again, it's just going to be able to roll over and claim victory here. I mean, how do you beat this now with just Stalkers? I don't think you do, right? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. How? I'm looking around spastically. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out if there is anything, any real reason for Trap to still remain in this game, and there is none. That's it. GG is called. Innovation takes another victory on the points boards. On the board of points. On the point boards, there is another point for Innovation right now, where he will claim more points, maybe on later on, if he wants to win. If he does want to win, he wants to get more points on the point boards. That is how this works. Wow, really one-up myself there, didn't I? That was some top-notch commentary. Gotta keep it fun. Gotta keep it fun for myself as well, guys. Come on, come on. Innovation, 2-1 here. Will he be able to do another one? 2 more victories. 2 more victories. Get himself a nice little lead here. Put himself onto match point. Are they chatting anything in the lobby? No. Oh wait, now he is. Alright, I'll show you this side. There you go. Little statements there from Trap. Alright, some back and forth there. I know this is GG. Invading their privacy. Trap, good game. GG. Your build? Alright, here we go, here we go. Now he's coming into the meat of things, isn't he? He's gonna trash talk his build. You see? It worked so well. Oh, wow, okay. It's the opposite. Alright, anyway. They're just being nice to each other. They're just being nice. Thought you were going Stargate. Ah, alright, alright. Anyway, in the bottom right side, we have ourselves a blue Protoss. He is fighting for the Jinne Green Wings. He is Trap. Top left side, the Red Terran. His builds worked very well there, it looked like. And he's fighting for the Kaisi Gamers. Innovation. Oh, you're so bad. But your build was really good. I see, I see. It's hard to translate it perfectly. Ah, alright, alright. Alright, alright, still a little bit of fun. Yeah, Riverside, always so good to have him around. Translating everything. Oh, it's such a joy. It adds a lot to the experience, honestly. You know, get these personalities out there as well, because they got some fantastic personalities after all. I have to say though, I'm fairly certain that on Romanticide, the previous time in Astrovo Weekly, right? I'm pretty sure we had innovation with a couple of Hellions. I don't think those were Widow Mines he was going for that time around. I'm pretty sure. Feel pretty certain about that. Neo as well, pointing out again, the Maturino. Much appreciated, buddy. So yeah, if you haven't already, if you're just joining in here, we do have a Maturino. It's in the chat linked up right now. You're going to be able to check it out. Add a bit of extra free money without any expenses being made except for a couple of clicks. And yeah, it's gonna add a bit of extra pocket change to these players, right? Give these players their weekly allowance just by clicking a couple of buttons. They'll love you for well, not a long time, but you know what, just until they buy something out of the money that you gave them. And then maybe for a couple of days, and then... Oh, and then if you do it again, it's gonna refresh, of course. They're gonna love you again. Alright, anyway. 3 probes dying to that Reaper right there. That's pretty nutty. That's a lot of probes. That is quite the beating to be dealt out right there. Innovation, of course. I mean, setting himself up sharp like that. He's going to put himself in a wonderful position overall. Already 1 point ahead. Just needs 2 more to claim the ultimate victory here. Dark Shrine on the way also. It's a gateway. A gateway. What is that gateway doing there? That Dark Shrine here, of course. Gonna try to get something to work out here. These Hellions, they are trying their best as well to mitigate the amount of damage that's being dealt, but these devs still managed to get 3 workers as well. But that wasn't just a single attack, that was actually 3 of them, so overall, not quite sure if that was as well a trade as Innovation managed to make. And now there's not that much standing in the way of these Hellions anymore. Well, actually, that's not completely true. There are these Stalkers. Is this a medevac? That is a medevac. Alright, so the Stalker's only going to be able to keep these Hellions out for a certain amount of time. Innovation already prepping those Hellions so that the weaker ones are not going to be dropped out of the medevac first. Smart maneuvers here. It's going to start dropping them. Kind of like this, having the 4 Hellions come in, maybe be a bit more of I guess they aren't low on their HP though, right? So I'm not gonna get confused. That's a lot of probes once again going down. Actually 7 of them already, 8, and we're gonna get more kills most likely here, I would say. He's targeting this Stalker now. Still not too shabby. Looks like he did have to take care of the first initial DT, immediately scanning ahead, so on top of things here. Does he have another scan? Yes, he does. Ouch. Ouch. I am I'm starting to get into physical pain here watching how bad things are going here for Trap. That is quite disgusting. 2 more DTs. Is he gonna just go for an Archon here? I mean, he doesn't even have a Warp... Oh, wait. Never mind. He does have a Warp Prism on the way. Oh, DT Blink? Really? Really? Huh. Interesting. So going for the DT Blink in this situation... Innovation seems to be completely prepared for it, though. So this is a curious one. Oh yes, the Viking there as well. The Raven also, and another time these Stallions coming in once more to retaliate. Cause a bit of a stir there. Get rid of those DTs. Shoot them out. Shoot them out of the base anywhere near the production line, of course. Innovation, having that 3rd base as well. 3rd base for Trap also in place, but not as early on as you would like it to see, right? For a Protoss in comparison to where Innovation is at right now. Everything is just looking amazingly for him right at this moment. I suppose to be DT Blink here will allow him to perhaps still get a little bit of value somewhat out of the DT tech. Because he definitely needs to find value. That is what he needs to do. There's no way back into this without obtaining a good amount of value. But the scary part is, of course, Innovation. He is not looking for nothing himself either. Oh, dear lords. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, well, like the second finally some DT harassment is going the correct way here for Trap immediately. He's losing more probes at home. Okay, well, 1 less, but ultimately, it's still horrible for him. It is still a bad situation. Right? Well, he does get on top of these SCVs as well. Watch out for the Widow Mine. Gets the Widow Mine. Warp Prism as well, maintaining the aggression. It's a scary tightrope walk that we're seeing here from Trap. Too many missteps and he's just going to tumble down the cliffside. But if he does manage to find himself across here to the other side, and maybe he finds an opportunity there to still take out Innovation, but time is ticking. This attack is coming in right now. At this moment, he needs to slow down his attack furthermore, I'd say. Is he going to be able to do so? Okay, oh man, the scans here looking pretty darn good. Still has more scan energy as well, quite a bit remaining. DTs are not going to be able to save Trap this time around. He has he doesn't even have that much, right? Other than that, this is all he has. This is all he has. Okay, shield battery. Oh dear lord. Yep. All right. Well, I think looking at the situation right now, I think we may have reached a point where we're going to see a GG come out momentarily. Colossus is now fully charged up again, ready to go, but is immediately taken out. DT's doing a lot of overall harassment, but I mean, it's 100 army supply here, guys, versus 40. 100 versus 40, and half of that 40 is across the map in DT harassment, so good luck. Good luck to you. Widow Mines. Oh my god, those Widow Mines. GG. There we go. Right. So the plan there for Trap, it still makes sense, right? From just an overall if you try to envision what he could do in a situation like that, playing straight up standard, that's not going to cut it anymore. He took too much damage in the early parts of the game. Those Hellions, once again, coming in and shutting down so many of those probes. He needed to do something. He needed to do anything. What did he go for? DTs. Alright, so if you have those DTs, you need to do something with the DTs, right? I mean, you could try to, again, transition into something else. After the first initial DTs don't work, but that's, I feel like, just going to put you even further back, right? Trying to make another transition. Do you hear a siren? I don't think you do. I don't think you do hear a siren. That's just... What is that? Whatever it is, it's a lot of it. Must be coronavirus, right? Must be. I don't think it is a siren. No. Don't worry about it, guys. I don't think it is. Even if it was, you know, if my house was burning down, we still gotta watch the StarCraft II Ultimate. That's just what it comes down to, alright? That's just what needs to happen here. That's a lot of sirens, isn't it? Something must have happened. Somewhere. Oh my god, there's more. Interesting. Is there more? They're just driving circles around my house. Alright, it stopped. It looks like they've arrived. Alright, good. Like 10 trucks? I don't know. I don't know. It's all you guys. Like Captain Club again here. Turning me on fire. That's why they keep coming. That's why I keep having all these firemen knocking on my door. Because you guys just bloody cast me on fire continuously. It's all Captain Club's fault. Yeah. I don't know. I live relatively close to like the hospital and the like a fireman outpost and a police station. So you know what? Overall, I feel very safe. But at the same time, they make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise, but. You know what? I mean, it's not really something you can complain about, right? The noise of when something is like there's an emergency happening. The Marines haven't been praised enough, and because of that, you have to be set on fire. I mean, the Marines, they are speaking for themselves. They don't need me to even further put their egos above it all, you know? We know how great they are. We know how fantastic Marines are. In the top left side, there's a blue Protoss player fighting for the Jin Green Wings. He is. Give it up for. Well, he's not give it up for. He is a trap, and you should give it up for him. Wait, that sounds very weird as well. Alright. In the bottom right side, there's a red Terran player. He's fighting for the Kaisi gamers. He is innovation. Give it up for innovation. That's what you... Well, I mean, that does sound weird, doesn't it? That does sound weird. Good luck, Trap. You'll need it. You'll need it. Right, Trap. 3 wins in a row. If anyone can do it against Innovation in the PvT matchup, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be Trap, but give it all up. We'll wait and see. Most people just don't really follow Liquipedia and check these tournaments. Yeah, A lot of the people are just continuously checking out the biggest tournaments, right? Maybe the finals, stuff like this. They come in, hang out for that type of stuff. And honestly, well, it's an okay thing. It's an okay thing, right? We don't need everyone at every event, because then people will find it becoming stale relatively quickly, and we don't need that, right? We don't need that whatsoever. You got 10 minutes before English class. Alright, Innovation needs to hurry this up so Captain Club will be able to see the end of this. Yeah. Also, I mean, I like Trovo a lot as well. It's a great streaming platform. Sure, it's a copy-pasta of what already was, you know, proven to be fantastic in some other streaming platforms. But I don't think that's a horrendous thing, right? It just is providing a lot of opportunity. We're seeping out some more money out of China overall by, you know, a lot of Western streamers coming in here. We're doing what Donald Trump is failing to do. Oh, dear Lord. Probably shouldn't have gone there. Anyway, what was I saying? Twitch is just too big. You're making China poor, that's right. That's right. Although it would benefit them ultimately, right? To have a big streaming platform as well. I don't think I'm on top of my economics. Anyway, what are we seeing here? We need to pay attention, Kosan. Just get in with the program. We have 2 barracks producing marines, no upgrades whatsoever. We have a single Reaper here, kind of prodding and poking Trap on the front side, and 2 siege tanks that will be coming over with a medevac. A Liberator behind it, hot on its trail, will be following up some later points. Here we are. What are we doing here? What are we doing there? What are we going on with the worlds? A couple of marines. These siege tanks, they can definitely pack quite a punch here. There's some oracles available, but I think there may be enough marines to nip that in the bud. We need to have those marines right here, right now, though, before these oracles come in. Those marines still a little bit desynchronized, and yeah, Innovation. He needed his marines here right from the get-go. Now losing quite a bit of his stuff. Still somewhat of a playable situation. Needs to repair those siege tanks. It is so scary to do this though with those marines. Yeah, they are just gone now. Then that's going to be the end of this push. I'm pretty darn certain. I think that's a GG, right? I mean, where can you take this as Innovation? He did a 1-1-1 and it failed horribly. Abysmally. What are you supposed to do here? Alright, is there recovery for Innovation? He's not giving up just quite yet. He's sending more stuff across the field. He has a Liberator in position, 3 Marines. The Oracles are out of energy. That is what's going into his favor. Trap, though, he's setting up shop on the other side of the map. We'll find a Viking here for free, it looks like. No, the Viking does manage to get himself towards that SCV. That is ready to repair. Single SCV still remaining there. Innovation wisely just kind of plops all his marines into the bush. We'll be looking for a small surprise there for the Protoss forces. The bunker is completed as well. It's starting to grow a bit worrisome here again for me. I thought Trap just kind of had it, but is this still snowballing into Innovation's favor? Is he going to do this with some great control overall with those SCVs repairing everything that he can? The Liberators, the Siege Tanks, the Vikings pushing forward. The Stokes on the backside together with that Zealot. Not finding too much damage either. The Flying Forces of Trap here, neither finding much of anything. Okay, the reinforcements has successfully still been cut off though. Is running dry. Trap, the longer this keeps going, the more money he's gonna have. The bigger of an advantage, economically speaking, he's gonna have. And there are the probes right now being pulled out of their own stations, the workstations. The Siege tanks in the sky, one of them at least. The bunker still standing strong. A couple of probes do go down. Trap can afford to lose these probes. It looks like, yes, it will still be a victory here for Trap. Or at least a very, very, very advantageous position for him. The Zealots, no charge just quite yet, so micro here. You don't see non-stimmed, non-combat shield marines micro against no charge Zealots all that often anymore, do you? Inside, it's gonna be okay. Is it gonna be okay? It's gonna be okay, right? Trap's got this. Does he? Does he have this? He has this, right? He must. He should have this. Alright, he has this. Okay, backing up now. Innovation. Innovation. Okay, well, I mean, he's still trying. He's still trying. Sending in more stuff. Overall, he's gonna try to bulk up one more time. He has one final shot here. If he loses these units, though, against the Zealots and such, I don't think the shot is going to be a very big one. Another siege tank in the backside right now, trying to just keep this going somehow, some way. But ultimately, that's just going to be too much here for Trap, right? Although he's losing all these Stalkers now. Once he got back at home, more Stalkers being warped in. You know, micro is looking absolutely fantastic. This is a point that is just not up for debate. Trap doing some good moves as well, but is it going to be enough here? Army supply for innovation once again, kind of growing out of control, perhaps. 29. No, another warp in here does kind of equal out the score. The Twilight Council. I feel like the Twilight Council just would have been a lot better against this overall. Although the Phoenixes have been proving their worth. Nice tag. Keeping an eye out on those units. Innovation once again bulking up here. Not giving up. Never give up, never surrender. These SCVs, they are quite valuable units in these types of attacks. They are capable of building bunkers, building a missile turret. Wait, does he have an engineering bay? Just building bunkers is enough, of course. Repairing the Vikings, repairing the siege tanks. Without those tiny little worker bees, you are just a little bit less strapped on options that you have available here. Is this gonna be it here? Yeah, the siege tanks up in the sky again. Yeah, there's no way. GG. Finally, there we go. Trap getting a little bit closer to a potential next, well, ace match here. Once again versus Innovation. Seems like they are just born to fight one another, huh? Or we could have a fort or two, which would be a little bit disappointing. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Not having this this ace match being a part of the series overall. But and again, we've had some pretty darn cool games between these guys again here. Very memorable overall. Especially, what was that on Oxide? Just going back and forth with all the damage. That was pretty nuts. So scrappy, like incredibly scrappy. Was it 4-1? No, it's right now. The score is 3-2. It's 3-2 right now. Yeah. So I mean, if we want the ace match, Trap's gonna have to win one more game, and then we get there. Then we'll get there. Don't quote me, but I think this is it. Kill Credit calling it. Saying Innovation's going to win this one. I mean, it is Jack and Natha, right? So, a very, very favorable map here for... Actually, how does this work in TVP? How does this work in TVP? I think this is more favorable for Protoss, right? It's what I feel on the inside of my StarCraft II guts. I feel this should be more favorable for the the Protoss player. Because of Zealots, because of disruptor shots and stuff like this. Gonna be able to move a little bit quicker through those zones. They have a bit more mobile army, a bit more of a mobile force. Less units that need to set up shop and try to have a defensive position. We'll have to wait and see, though. Of course, in the top right side, we have ourselves a blue Protoss player fighting for the Jin Air Green Wings. It's Trap. In the bottom left side, there's a red Terran player fighting for the Kai Z Gamers. He is Innovation. This Marines, I suppose, again, not being praised enough. Not quite being praised enough. To be fair, Captain Club, I mean, I'm not the only one that can praise those Marines. You're just as capable of praising those Marines in the chat, unless if you leave, of course, in 2 minutes because you have some weird English class that you need to go to. Pretty certain we all know English already. Some of us better than others. Betterer than others. Skipping class of watching SC2, that's right. It's not even playing SC2, it's just watching. I notice this teacher actually as well. I won't name any names, but you know, sometimes, occasionally, very rarely, he does cast some StarCraft II as well. And he will skip his own class to do so. Or at least some things overall. Not sure if that's an actual class, but... Ooh, bunker time. Safety bunkie going up again. Reaper. What did the Reaper see? Not too much. Could be a proxy 4 gate for all he knows, right? Off of the 1 base. That's how much innovation got out of that scout. I suppose it would be rare because there's an adept in the main base of Trap, so unlikely, but... Right, see you later, Captain Club. Ooh, alright. Second base for both these players getting acquired. Stargate once more the tack of choice of Trap. It's gonna serve him well. It's gonna serve him better this time around. Will he find some more juicy connections with the Oracle, the Phoenix? He's just gonna go straight into the Phoenix here, right? So more of the defensive play. And that, I feel, is a good thing to do, as we've... A couple of times now we've seen Innovation take the series very early on into his favor because of the harassment that he was doing, right? Whether it was with Widowmine drops, whether it was with Hellion drops, he was able to continuously get into his favor. Man, nice. Please don't get 3 again. Please don't get 3 again. Oh dear. Well, there's a shield battery here. It's not gonna lose this one. Is he gonna get out? No way. No way he's gonna get out. Okay. Alright. Alright, he's not gonna get out. 2 adepts waiting for him. Looking in the shadows. But, yeah, that was a great scout there for Innovation indeed. Kind of saw exactly what Trap is going for. Now he knows that he shouldn't go for any type of drop aggression. He's just going to be able to sit back at home, macro up some sort of an attack if he wants to. And otherwise he can go into a 3rd base here as well. Or he can just try to more so... well, go for a 2-base timing attack, right? The 2-base timing attack very, very strong against the Phoenix openers. Especially if you keep making Phoenixes and losing them. Thank you. Things can get quite hairy very quickly here. You just don't have AoE damage. You don't have that many gateway forces. And... yes, like Marines and Zerglings as well, I suppose, in PvZ, right? That's always the scary part. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this will be going down. One Cyclone does get picked off. The other one still on the ground, still going strong. A lot of Marines here. Oh, the Cyclone gets back on the ground here. GG is called just like that. Trap taps out.